Just have your seat and I'll be right back with you, okay? Sir? You stand up for me? What's your name?
Elias.
Elias?
Yes, sir.
How old are you, buddy?
Yes, sir. 17.
Okay. I understand you're from out of town?
Yeah.
Okay. Just behave for me, okay? I'm not here to cause you any problems.
Alright.
Where are you from?
Orlando.
Okay. Alright, that's it.
Get it up, okay.
That's water.
Thank you.
Take a couple of deep breaths, see if you can calm down for me, alright? So we can talk for a minute. Elias, how do you spell that?
Elias.
Campos. What's your last name?
Campos. Campos.
Are you Hispanic? Is that name Hispanic?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's your date of birth?
March 30th. 2000. The year 2000.
2000. Do you have it? What's your address down there?
9840.
Mm-hmm.
Downey Hill Street.
I'm sorry?
Downey.
Downey?
Downey. Hill.
In Orlando? Is the city Orlando?
32825.
Orlando 3.
2.
Uh-huh.
825.
Do you have a phone number?
My mom's.
Okay.
407.
Uh-huh.
202.
Okay.
1982.
All right. What we do, or what I do, is I do investigations for the sheriff's office, where we conduct investigations of employees. Okay, that's what I'm here about. I don't know why you're in Jacksonville or anything along those lines. That doesn't affect me. Okay, but because of what happened tonight, we've been called in to conduct an investigation regarding what happened to you. Okay.
Whoa.
Go ahead. All right, calm down.
What did I do, bro?
But
To get stopped, I get fucked up like this, bro.
listen to me. Because you're under arrest, I have to advise you of your constitutional rights. Have you ever been arrested before?
Yeah. Lots
Okay.
of times.
You've been told about your constitutional rights before?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know what the word lawyer means? Or
Yeah.
attorney?
Yeah.
You know what those mean?
But bro, come on, man. That man's guilty, bro.
I understand that. But because you're under arrest, I cannot talk to you without advising you of your rights. I just want to make sure that you understand them, okay? So what I'll do is I'll go through them with you. And if you have any questions, just let me know, okay? You have the following rights under the United States Constitution. You do not have to make a statement or say anything. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before you make a statement or before any questions are asked of you, and to have a lawyer with you during any questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, want to be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. If you do answer questions, you have the right to stop answering questions at any time and consult with a lawyer. Okay. Again, I'm not here to question you about why you're under arrest. I'm not here to question you about what you're doing in Jacksonville. Okay. These are generally rights forms, like I'm going to interrogate you about a crime that you're committing. Okay. But because you're under arrest, I'm obligated. I have to do this. Okay. So do you have any questions about those? All right. Do you want to sign that for me, just saying that you do understand them, and we'll talk about what happened to you. Okay, so take a deep breath for me, okay? Can you pull your hood off for me? Try to relax some. All right. I'm gonna start from the time that you were at the store and you got arrested for whatever reason, okay? And you got put into the backseat of a car with a friend of yours. Who's that friend?
My brother.
Your brother? What's his name?
Abel.
Abo?
Abel. A-B-E-L.
Is it also Campos?
Campbell.
Okay. So you both get placed into the backseat of a police car. Were you in handcuffs at the time when you first got into the police car?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was on cuffs the whole time.
Okay. All right. So you tell me in your words, and then I'll go back and ask some clarifying questions. You tell me in your words from the time you got into the back of the police car until all this was done and over with. Kind of go through it with me, okay?
So it was two guys that pulled up. First one with the flashlight. Who are you guys? License, ID, nothing. Okay, back up. Somebody pulled up. After that, they talked, whatever. Hey, stay in the car. Okay, we stay in the car. After that, I'm gonna need you to step out. So, not the dude that abused me. The original dude came, got me, arrested me, asked for my name, my thing, everything. Social security number, I don't know it, sir. I told him straight up, I don't know it. I can tell you everything, but that social security number, I never really paid attention to it. Alright, whatever. Everything's done. Puts me in the car. Now, take care of Abel. Abel will say, nah, Abel hasn't got arrested yet because they don't know who he is, nothing. So
who was driving your truck?
I was driving it. Why? Because Abel already had cases of getting pulled over.
That's fine. You were the driver.
I was the driver.
When they came up on you, you were sitting in the driver's seat.
I was sitting in the driver's seat.
Okay.
And Abel was in the back passenger, and out of nowhere, all I see when I look is, hey, why you touching me? What did I do? Hey, what did I do?
Who's saying that?
Hey, my brother. He was only in the passenger seat in the back. Like, why are you taking my brother type shit? And they're like, oh, because you have a warrant, that. Alright, I got arrested for breaking into a school and almost stealing $15,000 worth of stuff. Okay? You don't care none of that stuff, okay? But I got released, so I shouldn't have. If I have a warrant, I don't know. But I don't know why specifically they had to arrest me. So they arrested me, put me in the car. They end up getting my brother.
Let me back you up. When you got put into the car, you got put in the car first, the police car?
First.
Where were you sitting when you put you in the police car? Behind the driver's seat or passenger seat?
Behind the driver.
Okay.
And that's when that nigga was like, yo, literally, that's how you know they hated me. They were like, scoot over, move, hurry up, like, kicking me, like, hurry up.
So they bring your brother over and put him in the passenger seat?
Yeah, but instead of putting him in the other side where it's empty, they forced me to scoot over, even though I'm on cuffs, plastic all over the place. I can't move, nigga. I'm over here, like, I have to move, unfortunately, whatever, get out. And then he's like, I asked his social security number. I asked it for Abel, so social security number.
So wait a minute, let me back you up. So you're sitting behind the driver's seat in the police car. Did they bring your brother to your side and make you slide over to the passenger side? Okay.
Forced me to slide to the other side. And yo, I hope you have cameras in them cars, everything to record. This man was talking reckless to me, bro. Reckless. Like, I'm like, yo, you're a cop. You don't talk to me like this, bro. You should give me an example.
Slow down for me, okay? All you're doing is working yourself up. I just gotta go through and try to get all the information that I can.
Alright, so
you move over to the passenger seat side.
Move over to the passenger seat side. He's asking for a social security number or for information. We're giving it to him. Social security number. It comes to the social security number. And that's when I was like, I don't know. We don't know about that. And then Abel told the same thing. Now he said, he closed his book and looked at me back and said, I'm gonna ask you one more time.
Who's talking to you at this point?
Me.
No, which officer?
The other one, the one that abused me, not the one that first cuffed me and put me in the car, the one that pulled over. I don't know.
Are they different looking? Can you tell me that? Are they different looking?
Yeah, one of them is more less beer. It's less beer, and then the dude was like, all right, bro, whatever. He brought my brother, and then he was like, he closed the book like that, and he's like, yo, it's the last time I'm gonna tell you.
So was he sitting in the car at this point?
Like the whole time I was like, man, why am I getting arrested, bro? I'm a man of work, like, bro. I work. Look at my hands, bro. I work, dog. That's all I do every day. You guys call me in the morning, about to go to work. Horrible moment, whatever. So I stopped feeling bad. So I told him, nigga, like, yo, that. He was just like, yo, can you just shut the fuck up? Like, just
so was the officer sitting in the driver's seat at the time talking to y'all?
Yeah, talking to us, asking for information, and at the same time we were asking him, like, come on, bro, like, we're just going to go to work. We understand we did wrong, but we already got caught and we already got released. We already have a date time, so we shouldn't be getting bothered. We're going to go to court. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We shouldn't get bothered, you feel me, like that. Like, you guys are bugging me, you feel me? So he was like, oh, you guys got to shut the fuck up. That. Whatever. He asked for the social security number, and that's when I couldn't answer him. And he turns around, he's like, bro, if you don't give me your social security number, I will choke slam you. And I was like, how much you want to bet you ain't? Like, I was like, how much you want to bet you ain't, bro? You're not going to do that because I want to remain silent. You're not going to. You know, he gets out his car. Yo, I want cameras. The stores, I want you guys to check cameras. He got out the car, came, grabbed me, slid me, nigga, on the fucking, like, on like a screen of a metal, slid me and punched me like 2 times. That's my brother was like, hey, what you doing? He pulled me out the car, stomped on my fucking face, like, yo, that's when my brother had to hop out and fight, because how you gonna fucking treat a child like that? I feel like I'm a child because y'all might be like, I wanna act like an adult, but low-key I'm a child. Why not? Okay. I'm still a child. How is he gonna do that? Like, you're an adult, and if you're a cop, you should know better.
Alright, so let me back you up. So you're in the car, and obviously there's he ain't believing you, right?
Yeah.
He ain't believing you. Okay. Now, I'm gonna ask you some questions. Were you kicking in the back seat, like kicking at the doors or the cage or anything like that?
That was after. After all that pain.
Listen to me. Before he came and got you out of the car, were you kicking or headbutting the windows or spitting?
I was cuffed. Man, you can see that I was cuffed pretty tight hard, bro.
Were you
Like,
spitting?
I had to. I told you to roll the window down, let me spit. I spit it one time. You seen me. I don't know if you guys noticed. I spit. I'm a smoker. I'm a really heavy smoker. I gotta spit right now. Y'all don't even notice.
He rolled down the window and let you spit out the window?
Open the door, let me spit out the window. And then when he cut it, it's all plastic.
Were you trying to spit towards him through the window?
I did spit at him one time, but because he said, so remember, like I said, he got out the car, did that to me, punched me like two times.
I'm talking about beforehand. So before he pulled you out of the car, did you spit at him?
He started beating me up after I spit at him.
Okay, so you had already spit at him.
He already hit me before I spit him.
Okay.
And that's when I told him, that's why people want to fucking kill you white
Listen,
boys. That's why I told him,
right,
just
chill out. Chill out.
I was telling him, that's why people
Listen.
want to kill you.
Chill out.
Okay.
All right.
Listen.
Okay.
Listen.
You were sitting in the back seat.
Yeah.
He was sitting in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
He ultimately comes around to your door.
Yeah.
Before he came to your door, did you spit at him through the cage?
Before he got out his car,
Right.
I spit at his cage. But because he already got out his car and he punched me one time because I said, I bet you won't choke me. You feel me? Because I wouldn't give him my social security number, whatever. When I've been informed 2-3 cops. I don't know it. So why are you asking me again? And if I tell you I don't know it, don't threaten me to.
So he came back to you and
grabbed on my
hit
neck,
one
punched me, got back in his car, and then I was like, yo, you know what, bro? This is why we hate cops, bro.
Okay,
like,
so
this is why people
listen, chill out. All right. So he says he's going to come back there and choke you and hit you, and then he does. Is what you're saying?
He said he was going to choke me and choke slam me.
Choke slam you, and he comes back there, grabs you, hits you,
me,
closes the door, gets
back
back into the driver's seat.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's when I was like, that's why people want to kill cops. That's why they hate cops. That's why.
This is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's why people hate cops, because y'all abuse of y'all power. Y'all feel like, I'm telling that nigga like a lot of stuff, whatever. And he's like, I'm gonna kill you, that. And that's when my brother's like, yo, you know you threatening me. I'm not threatening you. I'm promising you this. That's when I spit at his face. Like, get out of here. Like, how you gonna promise me you're gonna kill me? That's not mature. What? Can I call the cops on him for this? I feel.
I am the cop.
All right. Well, I'm feeling my life.
Okay.
Fear of my life. What happened if that man gets arrested after this case?
Right, listen to me. All right.
He swear to God he's gonna kill me.
Listen to me. Settle down. I am the police. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you spit at him.
I did.
And then he comes back to your car.
And beats the shit out of me.
Is that when he pulls you out of the car?
Like a fucking animal. Like, yeah.
That's when he pulls you out.
Yeah, and that's when my brother has to help me out, and then he got beaten up too.
Okay. And so he comes back to your car, back to your door. Right. You spit at him. He comes back to your door.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What happens then?
He just severely fist fighting me right there, and I'm like this. Get off. He's severely beating me up, and I'm trying to kick it. Oh, you want to kick? You want to kick? Like, I'm telling you, if you have cameras, I don't have to lie. You don't need.
Do you get out of the car at some point?
I couldn't.
At all? Do you ever get out of the car?
How?
Did they take you out of the car? Anything?
Yeah, to stomp on my face.
When was that?
You don't see this much?
No. When was that? So he comes to your door twice. When did he get you out of the car? The first time or the second time?
The second time.
Okay. And that's when your brother comes out.
Trying to help.
Trying to help you.
Like, yo, y'all abusing my brother, bro.
Okay. So your brother comes out, and he does what to you while you're out?
I couldn't see. Yo, I'm telling you, everything was going black. This man was hitting me hard. You see how big this man was.
When he brought you out of the car,
huh?
When he brought you out of the car, did you go to the ground or did you stay standing up?
How am I gonna resist, bro?
I'm not asking you if you resisted. My question is, did he put you on the ground?
He had to, yeah. Like, yo, this dude knocked me out for a few seconds. Like, all I seen was black, and my brother was seeing that shit, so he had to stop it. You feel me?
All right, so listen,
like, what the fuck is happening?
Settle down. That's why I'm trying to get all the details that I can. Okay. So he comes back to your car door. He pulls you out of the car. Do you remember being on the ground?
Yeah.
Do you remember being on your back or your stomach?
In my stomach.
Okay. And he's hitting you then?
Nah, he's just stomping on my head hard, like severely. Like, all I'm saying is, my head. Like, dude, stop. Like, dude. If he probably steps on my back and holds my arms, that's enough. I mean, I'm already on cuffs. Why you gotta stomp on my head? Dude, this nigga was pressing. I'm like, I can't even speak.
Was he actually stepping on your head or like leaning on your head? Like pushing your head into the ground?
Pressing my head on the ground. That's what he was doing.
So he's like holding your head down, basically.
Not holding it, pressing. He was hurting me. Like, I'm like, I can't even speak. I was like, my head, like that. And that's when the niggas realized it, and then he just pulled me up like an animal. Like, bro, I don't know. I felt like none of this was necessary at all.
I'm not gonna say that I disagree, but I'm trying to get to all the points of it.
I stole so much crazy. I had cheated my head card and everything, and none of this happened. I got arrested so clean, no dirt, no nothing, and I was a crime. I was a criminal with armed robbery and everything, with a gun on me, and none of this. And me, that I'm clean, looking like a worker, I get treated like this. You feel me? Bro, this shit.
So he's got you on the ground, right? Ultimately, you get back into the police car, right?
Yeah.
And what happens then?
What you mean when I get back in the police car?
Does anything happen then? Does he get into the police car with you?
They start calling me pussy and shit like that. Like, they start, because I was crying.
Okay. Did he get into the car with you? Did anything happen in the back of the car?
He didn't apologize. He didn't say a thing. Matter of fact, you know what he did? He said, go ahead, spit again. Because that's what I do. I just spit. Like, I got to spit right now. Like, go. Just spit. And the window was down. The cop was talking to me. And he was saying stuff. And I was just like, but I was still there. I was still mad. And I was like, bro, but how y'all gonna, like, let this happen, bro? How can y'all let this cop? There's three of you guys just seen how fucking severely he beating me up. This is worse than what I see on Facebook, bro. I'm like, bro, I was a victim, nigga. Come on, how you guys gonna let this happen? If you're gonna be a pussy like that, they rolled the windows up, boom, and just like that. And how do I feel? I felt like crying more right there in this pocket. I'm like, wow, everything just happened, and I was still guilty at the end.
So is that it then?
I don't know what to say. I don't know.
I mean, did anything else happen?
I was in the car. I fell asleep. They woke me up, and I'm right here.
Okay. What happened to your brother that you know of?
I know he's 18, so he won't be getting in trouble for a long time. Shut up. And because I was shut. I don't know what I feel when I woke up, but a little bit more late.
Let me go through this one more time, okay? So you're up there. The police show up. They put you in the car.
For no reason. I should leave.
Listen. They take you, put you in handcuffs, and put you in the police car. They get your brother, put him in handcuffs, and bring him over. They make you slide over to the passenger side while your brother sits down. The officer sits down in his car, is trying to get information. You're saying he's not believing you about your Social Security. Y'all are going back and forth, right?
At first, I really knew. Oh, you.
No, I mean, if I'm wrong,
no. I was gonna tell you. At first, I was gonna tell my brother because they asked him for his name, and I was gonna say scream Jesus Campos because Abel was Abel and Abel was wanted. We would look for that day by the helicopter, and only me and my friend got caught. And they were looking for the last suspect, which was my brother. That's why he's arrested right now, and that's why I'm arrested right now. But
I don't care about what happened in Orlando. So they had a reason to put y'all in the car because y'all had warrants for your arrest. So regardless of why you're in the car, they had a reason to put you there. There's no doubt about that. Okay. Everything else that happened is what we're dealing with. Okay. So they put you in the car, bring your brother over, you slide over to the passenger seat, and your brother sits down. Y'all are going back and forth about Social Security number. He tells you.
Not even my brother knows it either.
Huh?
Not even my brother knows it.
Okay.
But then he chokes my brother. So.
And he says that he's gonna choke slam you. Why did he say that again?
He just felt like an asshole. He just the whole time.
The whole time you were probably talking.
No, you can look for my last reports of when I got arrested. I'm the most nicest, kindest person. I get arrested. You know what? I get the slap in the wrist.
So you had not spit on or spit towards him yet until
I haven't disrespected it until he told me that we said. So you threatened me that you're gonna kill me? No, I promised you that.
He'd already hit you at this point.
When he hit with the promise, that's when I went. If he would have not said that, none of that would have happened.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to go back to clarify.
What if I would have said that to him?
you're saying that he came around your car and started punching you, right? And then got back into the car, and that's when you spit.
Told me, what you gonna say? You think I ain't gonna do nothing? Bam! Close the door. Get in the car. And I look at Abel, and I'm like, yo, Abel, do you just see this? Oh my God. I'm like, I hope there's a camera here, bro, because this is not gonna just stay like this, bro. So whatever, he gets back in his car, and I was like, bro, this is why everybody hates you guys, bro. I swear to God, this is why everybody hates cops. Cops are the worst fucking things in the world. Is that his dad, bro? And that's why they want to kill you guys. Well, I'm gonna fucking kill you, bro. Are you serious, bro? Do you know that you threatening me? I'm not threatening you. I'm giving you a promise. You know, that's not a threat. That's a promise. And that's when I was like, bro, you must think that because you a cop and you got a badge, I won't fucking do nothing to you, bro. I will spit at you at least. And that's what I did. I spit at him because it was so. Man, come on, he already punched me. He already humiliated. And then the whole time.
So you spit at him, and then what happens?
He gets out the car, starts beating the shit out of me.
Okay. And that's when he pulls you out of the car.
Yeah.
Then he puts you back in the car. My question is, does he get back in the car with you and continue to punch you? No.
He didn't want to know nothing about me because when he was beating me up like this, or I'm in the car and he gets in like, what the fuck you just say? No, wait, I spit at him. He walks out, so he's beating me up, and I'm like, kind of laughing and like scared, and I'm like, you're going to jail, boy. You're going to jail, nigga. You better go to jail because he already punched me.
Now were you doing this with your hands? I thought you were handcuffed.
Whatever I was doing, because if I was, you can ask the man, was he cuffed? Was he cuffed? Yeah. So if I was cuffed, I was not doing this. I'm just, you know what I mean? Just
okay.
I was like, you going to jail? You going to jail? I was getting punched. Like I feel it. I feel it here. I feel it. Look, my chipped tooth.
Mm-hmm.
I feel it in my lip. I feel it in my fucking eye. I feel it right here. I feel it. He punched me a few times, like pam, pam, pam. And all I was saying is like, you're going to jail. You're going to jail, boy. This ain't gonna stay just like this. So when you get out the car, I just started laughing. I was just like, you're going to jail, bro. You really think that you're gonna stay like this? You're going to jail, bro. You cannot beat up a child like that, bro. Like I understand. Matter of fact, if I spit him in the face, there's so many 100,000 different types of situations you could have fixed it, except beating up the child.
Okay. Is there anything else that we didn't say that you need to tell me?
That fucking, I don't know, bro. I really feel like I should not got arrested. I don't know.
I'm not gonna argue that. I mean, that ain't up to us or anybody else. That's
But I was really supposed to.
They had a reason to arrest you. Yes, you had a warrant. You have a warrant for your arrest.
But
so I mean, we can't change that. So they do have a reason to arrest you.
What if I would have been in Norwich County?
They probably would arrest you there. They're the ones who issued the warrant. So
why would they release me?
I don't know anything.
I'm a juvenile. I got arrested.
Listen to me. What I'm saying is,
I left and you told me come back.
They have a reason to arrest you. So everything that else happened probably didn't need to happen, but they had a reason to arrest you. Just so you know that today, they did have a reason to arrest you. There's a warrant that was issued from Orlando to arrest you. If we find you, arrest you. And so whatever happened in Orlando is that's between you and Orlando. But they said arrest him and bring his ass back here because that's what they want. So I don't know what the deal is in Orlando. So I just want you to know.
I should have got beat up like this when I ran away from the cops for that $15,000 robbery.
Well, I mean, you probably shouldn't. You probably shouldn't have unless you did something to.
Bro, that day
need it.
I came home clean, without a scratch, nothing.
Okay.
And this situation right here, man,
Let me talk to your brother. All right.
I want to go back to work, bro.
All right. Let me talk to your brother.
I'm waiting on my check. Today's Saturday, bro.
Just hang tight in here, okay? Let me talk to your brother.
Yeah, my brother gonna come in here?
Yeah, he's here. I'm gonna talk to him real quick, all right?
Is he gonna come in here?
Yeah. Not in your room. Not with you. I'm gonna talk to him alone. Right. Hey, what's your mom's name?
Maria.
Maria. Is she a Campos?
No, she's Rodriguez.
Put your thing down.
She's Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Yes, sir.
And she lived at address?
Yeah.
And that's her phone number, 407-202-1982. Okay. What are you gonna do?
Does she know that they're in Jacksonville? She know you're here in Jacksonville?
Yeah, she
Okay,
knows.
that's fine.
He's gonna just take a cheek swab from you, because we have to, when we collect evidence, we got to be able to say whose evidence is what. In this case, we're dealing with blood. So far, you're the only one I know is bleeding. I don't know if your brother is or not.
We took some blood out of the police car, and so we need to make sure, for court purposes, that it was used. So I'm just gonna take these. They're nothing more than, looks like Q-tips. Get you to open your mouth. I'm gonna rub them on the inside of your cheek.
Do you have any questions?
I'm not gonna get out.
Well, that you're gonna have to go back to Orlando, because Orlando's issued the warrant. So they're saying that they need you there.
All I'm saying is, why? They don't need me to the 29th of the 4th.
I don't know, bro. That's to discuss with them. I can tell you this: we're gonna call your mom. Does she speak English? No.
You have to call my brother.
Your brother here, Abel?
No, other Jesus. Oh, this one.
No,
I don't want my mom's tried to get told either. It's not fair, bro.
How old is Jesus?
Jesus 19, just turned 20, I think. Or about to turn 20.
Is he a Campos or Rodriguez?
Campos.
Do you have his phone number?
I don't have it, but through my phone you find it.
I don't know where your phone's at.
No, with the 70 seconds.
Is it in the? Alright. Well, we have Spanish-speaking officers. I'll have them call your mom.
Oh yeah, you could be like, oh, Jesus. Ask for Jesus, and she'll be like, oh yeah, he's right here.
It's Jesus lives there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Man, it's not fair.
We're gonna
man.
finish this investigation. I'm gonna let your mom, because you're gonna go to our jail, I'm gonna let your mom or your brother know what the outcome of this investigation is. Okay, so that they'll be able to tell you about it. And if it's necessary, if we end up arresting this officer, which we do that here. I think last week just arrested a police officer. I mean, that's what we do here. Okay, that's what our job is. If we do, then they're going to need y'all ultimately at some point to come back to talk, and you know what I mean, to talk to the estate attorneys, the prosecutors and stuff. Is that good?
Man, just tell that cop to do a better job, bro, next time, man. I don't want to give a fuck. I know that cop fucked me on. You can ask that cop, and you can be like, yo, what do you do to the child? The child said he don't want to press charge you. He don't want to know about it. He wants you to be honest, and he going to tell you the truth. That he fucked me up for no reason.
We'll talk to him and we'll deal with it like that. But we'll let your mom know what the ultimate outcome is.
I want to get out, bro. I need to make paper, man. I work, dog.
I got you.
Man. Y'all niggas got me in the morning, man.
All right,
Perfect time
stand
to
up.
go
Let's
to
put
work.
these back on. I'm going to take you outside. I'll talk to your brother. Turn around.
This is my chain right there, bro.
Is your what?
My chain.
Is that yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it right. Can you see it?
Yeah.
I'm putting it in that pocket.
Alright, thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
All right. Come on. Abel, come on in here, bud. Come on. Just have a seat for me. All right. My name's Bodine.
My name is Abel.
All right. Sorry to meet you like this. All right. What's your last name, Abel?
Campos.
Campos. You're Elias's brother?
I'm like, because
You're all right. Hey, listen. I already talked to your brother. I'm going to talk to you too. And I'm going to tell you the same thing. Calm down and relax. Okay? Let me tell you what our job is. All right? My job is we handle investigations of officers. Okay?
does he have to be here?
Do what?
Does he have to be here?
Does he?
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be if you don't want him to be.
No, just give me, please.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right, no, not a
bad.
problem.
I just want to feel more comfortable one on one. All right.
That's fine.
Okay.
Well, I just went and got you a water and got him that form.
I think I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, is it ABEL?
Yeah. ABEL.
Compost.
Mhm.
Okay, so again, what we do is we investigate officers. All right. So what happened? What I'm here to investigate is what happened between you, your brother, and that officer. Okay. What happened? Why y'all got arrested and all that? I don't have any of those answers. I can tell you that Orlando has issued a warrant for you and your brother for some reason. Don't know anything about it. I'm not from Orlando, so so they when we run across you like that, they're saying, "Hey, I need you to arrest these people."
And now y'all
we'll
go
deal
to
with it.
Orlando?
Huh? You'll end up back in Orlando. Yeah, when all is said and done. Because Orlando has issued, the judge down there said, I need Abel and I need Elias here. Okay? So,
Why can't y'all release me, man?
what's your date of birth?
Oh, 5/24/99.
5/24/99?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's very cool. Address? Down in Orlando?
Cool. Oh, 9840 Downey Hill Street.
9840
Downey Hill Street.
Downey? How you spell it?
DOWNEY Street. Oh, you forgot the hills.
Downey Hill Street?
Yep.
Okay. You need a blanket?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's that zip code down there? I'm going to get you a blanket.
32825.
32825. And do you have a phone number?
321
Uh-huh.
458
Okay.
1710.
Is that your number? Okay. What about your mom? Do you live with your mom down there?
Hey, I'm moving out.
Okay.
Well, you can put phone number 407
407
202
202
19
19
82.
82. And that's Maria, right?
And Maria Guadalupe.
You need a blanket, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I need to get myself on the hotel, man.
Huh?
I need to get myself on the hotel.
Okay. Hang on a second. Let me grab your blanket first.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Okay. So, because there is.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
That's all right. You don't worry about it. We got people that are cleaning it up. Let's see, what's today's date? The 10th. Okay. You've been arrested before?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You've been told about your rights before?
What you mean?
Your constitutional rights, your what they call Miranda rights, where it says you don't have to, you have the right to remain silent, those types of things. You've been told about that before?
Yeah, but I don't pay attention to none of that stuff.
Okay. Well, let me go over this, and if you have any questions, I'm not here to ask you about like why you're arrested, okay? Because I don't know anything about that case, but because you are under arrest, I have to advise you of these things to let you know about them, okay? It says you have the following rights under the United States Constitution. You do not have to make a statement or say anything. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before you make a statement or before any questions are asked of you, and to have a lawyer with you during any questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. If you do answer questions, you have the right to stop answering questions at any time and consult with a lawyer. Okay? You understand all those?
See.
All right. Just sign there for me. Just all that is saying that you understand them.
Can I keep a copy of this paper?
I can make you a copy of it. That's fine.
Alright, perfect.
So you're 19? 18? Okay. You're actually, my kids have the same birthday.
Right?
Same year and everything.
That's funny.
All right, so check this out. Again.
Oh my gosh, I did not know I punched that shit that hard.
All right, and hold that up. Let me see that. I'm going to clarify that. When we were walking in here, you just punched a concrete wall, right?
Yeah.
Nobody did that to you.
No.
The police officer did not cause that injury.
No.
Okay. Did you, of your own free will, punch the concrete wall?
Yeah, because I want to punch up that same police.
All right, I understand. So you were mad, and I just want to clarify that we didn't do that to you.
Did you witness how bad he treated my brother?
I got you. I just talked to your brother. Okay. So what I need to do is I need you to kind of bring it down just a little bit, and let's go through it like in a step-by-step manner. Okay. All right. So I know this much. Y'all were up at the gas station. The police contacted you, and ultimately you were placed into the back of a police car. There was a thing that happened.
Nothing was happening. We want to stop to the store to buy something to drink. I think it was. And then we just stopped right there, right? So we just waited for my boy to get out the store, and let's go. And
So
come back
who
outside.
was driving?
Huh?
Who was driving?
My younger brother, because he was on the driver's seat. He even admitted himself I was the one driving.
Okay. All right.
All
So
right.
an officer comes up to you
Yeah.
and starts talking to y'all.
No, you don't even start talking to us. He flashes the light at the windshield, and he was like, oh, this and that. I don't even know what the fuck he was doing. My brother got shook. My brother got scared. Like, he just like me. Like, cops pull up, flashlight at us, or question us. We get paranoia. We get in panic, you know. So my brother got in panic. All the fuck happened. Let
me just clear the air real quick. That officer that came up to you originally,
huh?
did he do anything to you, like, or to your brother, like what happened to your brother? Did he hit him, punch him, kick him, anything along those
No,
lines?
he dragged him out the car, and then after that, my brother like, what did I do? Like, he started kind of scared, you know. And after that, he just started going savage mode and started beating his ass.
Okay. How many different officers were there?
How many different officers? I'm not really sure, because right after that, I was like, I come out the car, I had my little hat on me. I was like, yo, what's the issue here? You know, like, yo, what's the problem? What did my brother do? You just sit in the car. Like, what did he do? Oh, he got a warrant for his arrest. But sir, yo, look, this and that and that and that. And they was like, oh, whatever. He started cursing me out, like, get your fucking that, this and that and that and that. So, you know, like, you know something? Yeah, because you got a badge, I'm not gonna do nothing to you, alright? So I started putting my hands up like this.
Let me back up.
And I put but this part,
Okay.
please.
All right, go ahead.
Alright, so since the car wanted to go inside, and the door was wide open because my brother had left it open. So I don't want him to go think, and I'm gonna go like this and reach something from the side of the door. So I was like this, and I grabbed my feet and I kicked the door so I can close it. But nah, he took it as a joke, and he was like, "Oh, you trying to be a funny boy now, huh? You know, trying to, but you grabbed me through the neck and slammed me across my car, my nigga. Like, what kind of shit is that?" So I did not like that. So then I started like, kind of like, you know, forging type of shit, you know. And then he put me inside the car. As soon as he put my brother inside the car, I don't know what happened. He started beating on my brother again. And then after that, I hopped out the car and I started stomping at the cop.
Okay.
Not stop. Matter of fact, that's for like, I did not stop at the car up because you know I had my handcuffs, so I tackled him off my brother, you know.
Okay, you're trying to knock him off your brother.
Yeah, trying.
Right, so let me back up. We jumped like way ahead.
Yes.
All right. Y'all are sitting at the store. Your brother's sitting in the driver's seat. You're sitting in the back seat, right, of your truck.
Yeah.
Right. They get your brother out, put him in handcuffs, and take him to the police car.
Yeah.
Okay. What I saw was you ended up getting out of the back seat,
To make sure what was wrong.
and you come around and talk,
Yeah.
and then you end up like sitting on top of your truck on the bed.
Yeah, because he told me, sit where I can see you. And
Okay.
all right, I'm gonna sit right
Alright.
here so exactly we can
So
see me.
and that's fine. He hadn't actually physically contacted you yet, touched you in any manner.
Nothing yet.
All right. So then they come and arrest you. Right? They put you in handcuffs.
No, they put me in the handcuffs right after when I closed the door.
Okay. So you go and you close the door.
Yeah, I closed the door and then aggressively he just like tackles me towards the fucking towards
Okay.
the door and handcuffs me, you know.
They handcuff you, and they put you in the back of the car.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you get into the back of the police car, you're sitting where?
In the back.
I know, like behind the driver's seat or the passenger seat.
Behind the driver's seat.
Okay. And your brother's sitting over to your side, right? So he'd be sitting behind the passenger seat.
Yeah.
Okay. That's where I need to slow down and go kind of step by step if I can. All right, because that's where everything kind of happened at, right? So, y'all are in the back seat of the police car.
Yeah.
The officer that hit your brother, what do you look like?
It was like, I'm not quite sure, but it was a white. The whole entire time.
Could you tell? Did he have dark hair, no hair,
He was
beard?
like, well, the whole entire time he was cocky as hell, man.
Okay, so you're sitting in the back of the car.
He was
And
talking
where
so
did-
much shit. He was like, "Oh, you lucky I beat your. I will beat your ass just like I will beat your brother. I'll beat your ass just like I beat your brother's ass." And like, nah, you ain't doing shit. You know something, bro? Just because you got a badge and some handcuffs on you, that's what you feel like a baller. Take off those shits. Take off my handcuffs. I swear to God, I'm gonna rock your shit. And he started talking so much shit. Like, he was instigating.
Has he already hit your brother at that point?
He was instigating me because he would have beat up my brother.
Has he already beat up your brother?
He already beat up my brother.
Okay.
And I
I have
told
to,
him,
let's stop. I have to get to that point. All right, let's get to the point where he does actually hit your brother.
yeah.
So y'all are sitting in the back of the car, right? Where is the officer? When y'all first get to the police car, you sit down, they put you in the police car, close the doors. Where does that officer go?
He's in the front talking shit to my brother.
Okay. Do you remember what they were talking shit about?
No, not really, because I'm like all the type of person that I just do not want to listen to anything at all because like it's irrelevant to be arguing with a cop, you know.
Okay. So he's talking shit to your brother. Is your brother talking shit back?
Not really. My brother was talking facts.
Okay. So what happens next? They're talking shit. What happens next?
Oh, he said the cop started saying, "Oh, don't make me go back there and beat the fuck out your ass." And then my brother was like, "You ain't gonna do shit." And then the cop like, you know, she's a cop, you know.
Okay.
So then he was like, "Oh, you think I ain't gonna do shit? You little pussy, this and that and that." I don't even know what the fuck happened after that. My brother spit at him because the way he was expecting it. I don't know what the fuck happened. Then he grabbed my brother, pulled him out the car, and started stomping on him, punching him, and all that stuff. Like,
And that's when you jumped out the car.
that's when I jumped out the car.
Now let me back up again. Did he ever come to the back of the car more than once?
More than once. Yes.
Okay. What happened?
Hold on. You remember that?
They were talking shit.
Yeah, talking shit.
He said something about coming back there beating your ass. Your brother saying ain't gonna happen. You ain't gonna do it. What?
He did come twice.
No.
He beat his ass while in the car. Then after that, I went outside. You know, to score to fucking what's his name, to help out my brother. Then after that, I started getting tackled, this and that, and I couldn't breathe no more. I was like, yo, all right, yo, I got it. I got the point. Like, I can't breathe. When I started looking over there, the car is jumping, and that nigga's still beating my brother's ass inside the car.
Okay. So I'm trying to go back a little bit, just to.
Just ask me which one.
That's what I'm trying to. I'm just trying to make sure I got the details right. They're talking shit. The officer's talking about beating your brother's ass. Your brother's talking about no. So he comes back there, and is that when he pulls him out of the car?
Yeah.
Okay. So you said he starts what? Why did he pull him out of the car?
Because my brother spit at him.
Okay. And had he been to the back seat before that? Had the officer come to the back seat before your brother spit at him?
I'm not really quite sure, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I was more afraid than anything. So like, I was afraid.
Okay. All right. So he comes back there. Your brother spits at him. He comes back there and pulls your brother out.
And beats the shit out of him.
What did you see the officer doing?
Huh?
What did you see the officer doing?
It was multiple cops beating him up.
Okay. What did you see them doing? That's my question. When you say beating him up, how? Describe how they're beating him up.
I don't know. I seen like fist fight hits. I don't even know, sir. Like, I just seen like swings. All I seen was swing. Matter of fact, the perfect answer, look at my brother's face.
Okay.
If you should have seen my brother last night, I cried, man. His face was gushing all blood, man.
So then you You get out of the car somehow, right? You slide over or something.
No, that's called they don't want us together.
No. When they're beating on your brother, you said that you try to tackle the officer off of him or something.
Yeah.
How do you get out of the car? You just
No, the door was open.
Okay.
Cause as soon as
Which door was open?
yeah, so as soon as they pull Elias out, he stopped being Elias self. So I like, oh hell no, nobody's gonna beat up my brother, you know, cause my little brother, you know, my little love, you know. So I obviously I don't care who is he, Marines, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, I don't care who is it. I'm gonna stick that person.
Okay.
So yeah, I was defending my little brother. So that's what I get.
Which door was open?
Huh?
Which door was open that you got out of?
Passenger, backseat.
Okay. So you slid over there and you tried to help, but obviously you can't because you're in handcuffs.
Yeah.
Right? Were you in handcuffs at this point?
Yes.
Okay. So they end up taking you.
Yes, I tackled them with my shoulder.
Okay. But they end up controlling you also.
Yeah.
All right. They put y'all back in the car.
Separately.
They separately. Does anything happen to you after that?
No.
No. Okay. Do you have any injuries as a result of all this?
No, I just fucking got slammed to the floor and it hit my waist.
You hit your waist?
Yeah, but like, I mean, I work in construction, so I'm used to pain, you know, but like,
Okay.
I got slammed to the floor, that's all I can tell you.
That's when you jumped out of the car.
No. When I was tackling the cop, somebody picked me up and went like, blow!
That's what I mean. When you came out of the car, that's when you got
Yeah.
slammed to the ground.
Yeah, I got slammed to the floor.
Okay.
But that was reasonable.
Okay. Do you have any questions of me right now?
Am I getting charged?
With
Anything?
you're going to jail for the warrant that you have
Oh, Wayne.
for the one from Orlando. We can't control that. Like I said, a judge down there said, "I need him." We don't have a choice. You have to go to jail for that warrant. As far as all this, no, not today. We're not. We're still good. We're going to investigate this to figure out what we're going to do ultimately. Okay.
Man, like, to be honest, real with you, I ain't doing anything, man.
You talking about Orlando?
No. At that gas station.
Okay.
I did not do anything, man.
Okay.
Anything, man.
But you have a warrant, so we have a right to arrest you.
Yeah,
I mean,
obviously, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's, we can't, like I said, we can't control that at all. So, anything else that you think I need to know?
No, sir.
Okay. Hang tight for
Matter of fact. What they gonna do to me right now?
You're gonna go to jail on that warrant.
Right now, straight to Orlando?
No, you go to our jail, and then Orlando could say, "All right,
Can
never
I work?
mind."
Like, I know y'all people don't negotiate or nothing like that, because, I know.
This is an Orlando case. We don't get involved in it whatsoever. So
Yeah, because I have stuff in my hotel, man.
Okay.
I need to pick it up.
Well.
And I don't want nothing to disappear or fucking the people from the hotel to sadly or something like that, so I need to get it ASAP.
Right.
It's under my name too. It's under my name. It ain't gonna be like, Mom's here. He's my ID. He's my passport. Go get my stuff. It ain't gonna work like that. I need to go get it myself.
Okay.
So like,
let me finish this part first. We can't go anywhere today until we finish here today. Okay.
All right, could you just
So-
give me like, I don't know, like an hour, not even an hour, like a court date or something. I'll just present myself right there.
Let me go talk to my boss about all this first, and see if I have anything else I need to cover regarding this, and then we'll go from there about the rest of the stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
cause matter of fact,
Uh-huh.
my brother got a court date too. Why is he arrested?
They issued a warrant for him too.
Huh?
They put a warrant out for him too.
But
So-
he has a court date.
I don't know. I ain't from Orlando. I don't know. I don't know why they do what they do.
Can you make him an investigation, please? Cause I gotta go to work.
Okay, well, just hang tight
You
for a
see
minute.
my trunk?
Hang tight for just a minute, all right? Let me go talk to my boss real quick.
Please, man, help me out, man. Can I work out at least?
No. right, they got to put you back in your cuffs, and we got to carry you down there to the jail. All right. Before you go,
You can stay seated, buddy.
Stay seated for a second. Stay seated.
We collected some evidence. I'm going to take these cheek swabs from you to compare against what we have, and then I got some from your brother too to be able to tell you. If you just open it, it's like a Q-tip. I'm just going to rub it on the inside of your cheek. Open just a little bit more.
Keep your mouth open.
There you go. I'll tell you just a second. I know it's kind of hard. Based upon what y'all have said and what we're investigating that Detective Bodine told you about earlier, we recovered some evidence from the back seat of the police car, blood evidence. And so to be able to compare, obviously, your brother, you don't appear to be bleeding.
No.
And it's probably your brother, but for us to be able to do the investigation to potentially help you, we have to be able to rule out whose blood it is. And so in an effort to do that, we collected you, both of you. They're going to take you out of here. You're not going to need that blanket or towel.
It's gonna be outside. It's gonna be warm. So,
Step over this way for me.
I'll hold your water. You want a little bit more, real quick, or they got to put you in cuffs? Okay.
Turn around that way for me. There you go. Just relax.
Not the thing, man.
I got you. I'm gonna take care of you.
Hey, so
I'm gonna treat you right now.
Hey, so like I told you, they're gonna take you down there. If Orlando decides not to come get you, then you'll be set free here. If Orlando does, then they'll come get you and take you back down there to handle whatever the issue is that's going on down there. Okay.
So I'm supposed to stay here and not going to Orlando yet?
Not today. You're gonna go to our jail here today. And they're gonna call Orlando and tell them. And then if Orlando says, "Hey, do me a favor, just let them go,"
Can I make a phone call at least to my boss?
um,
Cause I need to, cause it's called my stuff.
I'll let these officers deal with that once they get you out. But I'm gonna call your mom. I'm gonna call your brother Jesus. Right? He speaks English.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna call him and tell him what's going on up here, and let them know about this investigation. And so if I don't get a chance to talk to you before you go, they'll know whatever's happening with this investigation, so they can tell you about it.
No,
Okay?
I gotta let my boss know because it's called the hotel's under his name.
The hotel room.
Yeah, so it's gonna know for me to get my stuff. And I need to give his ID.
Maybe one of y'all let him call his boss, so that maybe your boss can go get your stuff and hold it for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I personally talk to him myself?
Well, these officers will help you out.
All right, Sergeant Al. Obviously, I'm John Cohen with the Integrity Unit, and we're following up on an investigation that started with you earlier this morning. Your flashlight's on. I'm going to burn a hole in you. Regarding an incident that took place at the Dailies. I was just going to give you an opportunity to kind of walk us through what happened, what you witnessed, and the actions you took. And then we'll circle back and double up. So if you just want to share with us what happened, please.
Sometime after 4, I don't know exactly the time, I wasn't paying attention. I drove up to the Dailies because we were just starting to slow down to get a drink. I'd pulled into a parking space that was farther to the south of Dailies. You're looking at the front, but my patrol car was towards that end.
And that's where it was parked when I arrived this morning?
Correct,
Same
it was
spot?
same
Okay.
spot.
All right.
So I'm sitting there checking some reports that I had received, and I get a flag down from a citizen. Citizen tells me that they were having some issues with a gentleman over at the Scottish Inn who was claiming to be from Orlando, was wanted and would run from the police, that he was causing some problems for the residents over there, and requested that we would go over there and try to find this subject and maybe determine whether he had a warrant or not. So I told him, no problem. I was going to go into dailies real quick, and I'd come out. I was personally going to go over there and then contact an officer when I would start heading that way to assist me in this. So I go in, use the restroom. As I exit, the gentleman standing right in front of me, basically coming out of the bathroom. As I exit the bathroom, he says, "Hey, that guy I was telling you about, he's in that Chevy truck right there, that Chevy truck." So I kind of look out, see a Chevy truck. I forget what they're called, but a large Chevy truck out front. So I said, "Okay."
And is that the Z71?
It's
parked?
Z66, yeah.
Z66.
Right.
Correct. It's parked a few spaces over, directly in front of the store.
Correct.
Okay.
So I see it, start to walk out to make sure that these subjects are still in the car. See that they are. I walk up to the vehicle, just determine what they're doing, trying to push off some time until I can get some units there to assist me. Call dispatch to request an additional unit to assist me in the call. I start asking for ID and identification, see if I can see anything in the car, just the weapons or anything like that. Nothing's in there. Both subjects advised me they don't have any IDs. You could tell that they were kind of nervous with my contact. Both gave up their information.
Did they give you the correct information as it turned out?
The second one, which he gave Abel, I forget what his last name is, but we called down, or I didn't, but the citizen who flagged me down was contacting Orange County. Orange County gave us a different name of Arel, A-R-E-L, so it could have been a mix-up in a name or something of that nature. So we get his name, we get both names. We run the first subject who was in the driver's seat. We run him. He's a juvenile, has a warrant for his arrest. So we determined that he has a warrant. We run the second subject who we were told he was the one bragging at the Scottish Inn that he had a warrant for his arrest, would run from the police. And when we ran him, we didn't come back with anything. So at that point in time, we made contact with the driver, which is the juvenile. And
at this point, who's there? Is it just you still, or is
no,
you have your backup?
I have my backup at this point.
And who is that?
It's Tim James.
And Tim James, does he work for you?
Yeah, he's one of my subordinates in
Okay.
the Gulf sector.
All right.
So I pass on the information. When I pass on the information to him, we're gonna put this guy in jail because he has a warrant. We take him to the back of his car, place him in there. No issues at this point in time. The citizen, who I later find out is a JSO employee, works in the corrections division. He advises he's on the phone with Orange County Sheriff's Office. He's talking to somebody on the phone, works explaining through him that we needed as much information on this subject as possible to determine whether he has a warrant or not. We just couldn't base it off of what he had. So we finally get a name through their dispatch of who this subject is, or possibly is. We run the information, which was similar date of birth, but it was off by a couple days, and similar name, but it was off by was what Orange County gave us, and it was B for Abel. And
Okay.
So we ran that name that Orange County gave us through the JSO employee. He stated, when we ran it, we saw that he had a warrant. That subject had a warrant for his arrest for burglary out of Orange County.
Okay.
So during this time frame, while this is all going on, that subject is outside the car. He's not happy by the fact that his brother had just been placed in handcuffs, was trying to figure out what's going on. I told him multiple times to keep his hands out of his pockets and stand right there until we could determine if we were going to detain him, or even had the legal right to detain him. Had to tell him numerous times. At one point, told him to put his back against the Z66 on the truck. That way, he had a point of reference to stay. Moved up to the front of the truck to close the door. At that point, once we realized he had a warrant, I went over to put handcuffs on. I originally asked James if he had additional cuffs. He said he didn't, so I utilized mine. When I did that, went up to him, grabbed him. He started to become a little jumpy, tried to pull his arm away from me. I had to bring it up and do some pain compliance, nothing crazy or anything like that, but just enough to that he understood that we were, putting him in custody. At that point, he realized that, he wasn't going to do anything further. We placed handcuffs on him with no further incident. Opened the back door of Officer James' car, and we told the first subject, who's the juvenile, to scoot over. We were going to put his brother in. So he does that, proceeds to do that.
So he comes in, both subjects enter through the driver's side of
Correct.
Officer James' car. So the juvenile now slides over to the passenger side, and the adult brother,
18,
who the second person arrested, now is sitting behind the driver compartment, and the juvenile's on the passenger side.
Correct.
Okay.
So he gets in. I talked to Officer James. We know we realize it's getting later in the shift, getting close to our ending time, which was around 4:30ish. I asked Officer James if he was going to do both of them, wanted to do both of them, both meaning both warrants, or did he want some assistance? He requested some assistance. So I walked back to my patrol car from where Officer James's car is at. Officer James's car is pretty much directly behind the suspect's vehicle's truck.
And I'm guessing, is that also in the same spot it was when I
Correct.
arrived? Okay.
Yes. So I walk to my car. I get in my car. I start checking the MDC to see who's available. I noticed Officer Stanley, which is again one of my officers, who was switching from one call to the other. I called him on the phone, requested that he come assist us in this call, and that we would get somebody else to go to the call that he was going to, or if once he got to the scene and was going to help James, I was actually going to go to his call and handle that while they handled this. So he says, okay, no problem, heads en route. I get out of my car and walk back towards Officer James. And so as I'm walking back, I see he's walking from the back passenger side of his vehicle around the front towards his front seat.
So when you originally walk off, just so I'm clear, if he's sitting in the driver's seat of his car, the two are in the back, you go to your call, you make this phone call.
Correct.
And when you come back, at some point he had gotten out of his car, went to the rear passenger side of his car.
Correct.
And obviously was in the process of returning.
Correct.
Okay.
So I get up to the car and I start, as I'm walking towards